The Kuwait National Development Plan sets the nation's long-term development priorities. It's organized around 7 pillars or areas of focus for investment and improvement. Infrastructure. Develop and modernize the national infrastructure to improve the quality of life for all citizens. The expansion of Adan Hospital is one of the most important medical projects currently being completed in the country, initiated by the Ministry of Health. The foundation stone of the project was laid on June 28th of the year 2015. The project is expected to be completed by 2020. The cost of the project is 232 million Kuwaiti dinars. The building has a unique and playful quality generated through the interplay of soft undulating ribbons on the facades in the form of fixed sunscreens. The upper ward towers are wrapped with horizontal light shelves which help to reduce natural light transmission whilst also framing views to the exterior for patients of all ages. The new hospital building will provide 637 beds over 14 floors on an estimated area of 220,000 square meters. The expansion project of Adan Hospital consists of 7 buildings as follows: Women, Birth and Children Tower, which is the main building, Operations and Central Services Building, Physical Therapy Building, Physiotherapy Positions Building, Multi-Story Car Park Building, Ahmadi Health District Management Building and multi-floor parking, Strategic Stores Building. The podium includes a winter garden designed for patients and guests to use as a recreational play zone and relaxation place.
The annual plan is scheduled to continue 164 projects that will contribute more than 50 billion in revenue. Now we will take you on a social media tour regarding Adan New Hospital. From Sahha News, completion of the new Adan Hospital in April 2020. And from Kuwait News, the General Secretariat of Supreme Council for Planning and Development announces that the completion rate of the new Adan Hospital project reached 39%, with a total cost of 232 million Kuwaiti dinar to be completed in April 2020. And from Mishraf al-Zamil account, the new Adan Hospital project has 634 beds and consists of 14 floors with an area of 500,000 square meters.
A loyal Kuwaiti media figure, this is how the former Minister of Information, Mohammed AlTahnoon, described the colleague of the profession and his late companion, Rada Al-Faili, in the event of honouring Al-Faili within the events of Al-Grain Cultural Festival, attendance of his family and colleagues and media officials.
I would like to thank the Ministry of Information, Kuwait Television and the National Council of Letters, Arts and Culture, as well as the Kuwait National Library for hosting the event today in memory of my late father. I really hope my father becomes a role model for all young Kuwaitis who are either studying or pursuing the field of media or journalism. For me, as a daughter, he was my role model and he was my icon, and I learned a lot from him. And I really wish that all his teachings will be passed on generation to generation. From when he first started in Kuwait radio, when it was just a little shack, to him pursuing it all the way until it became digital. I'm very proud to be his daughter, and also proud of my mother, Amal Jafar, who was the first Kuwaiti female announcer on Kuwait TV, and also the first one on the English FM to say this is Radio Kuwait in English. And I would really like this to be documented for future generations to learn how way back the challenges that they faced and how they reached, and that nothing is impossible.
We had this night from preparing the Kuwaiti Council of Culture to talk about an important man in Kuwait media, which is Rida Al-Feili. And we handled his effects on the media scene in Kuwait. That's how he started early as in school broadcasting, and then he writes in some magazine, and then went to Kuwait radio, in the beginning of Kuwait radio, and then Kuwait television. So he has very impact on Kuwait TV and Kuwait, and he was an idol, an example for all media practitioners in Kuwait, because he was devoted for the media, and he was working very hard, and he was writing and reading a lot, which prepared him to be a very good person in working in Kuwait media.
Dr. Isa Al-Ansari, the Assistant General Secretary for the Cultural Sector in the National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters, attended and opened the photos exhibition dedicated to the late Rida Al-Feili, showing stations of his work and family life and his close relationship with His Highness the Emir, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabr Al-Sabah.